What's up, fellow gamers? Phreak here. Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. We're gonna keep going with the No Soldier Chrome challenge. Making me use talents I hadn't used before, which honestly I'm kind of enjoying the sniper's set of AoE combat buffs. They seem pretty good, so pretty happy to have them. Anyway, last we left off, we were getting ready to run our next mission, which is going to be setting up. Sadly, it is the same tile set 3 times in a row. That is really unfortunate. What I'm going to, I guess, do first is run these real quick. In case my hacker gets shot, I might not have the time to kind of salvage this. So I'm going to run these back to back, and then I'll run this mission. That way we get, you know, a little bit of it, just a tiny little bit of variance on the channel. But these ones tend to be better to buy the pre-game leverage because they are timed. It is totally possible to not have enough going on. Worth noting that specifically CPU spike missions, one of these two is CPU spike, one of these is Matrix Hunt. The CPU spike missions tend to have, they have one extra turn usually. End of the day though, doesn't matter all that much. We're just going to buy each leverage once and then move on. 50 IO and 10 AP is reasonable. The fact that someone's in the trainer is kind of unneeded, but whatever. I realized late that I was going to play it this way. Again, I've got the Ripper DX. Nope, that's the wrong button. Change Merc. Grab our hacker. Anything special about you? Get a level 2 cyber deck, good enough for me. And I don't think... I can double check real quick. Do I have any hacker drugs? I don't appear to, so no point in doing anything special here. And unfortunately, I failed a legwork that would have given me access to buying hacker drugs, which I would have happily used, but unlucky. This is a, by being Chrome difficulty, it is Iron Man save. Cannot go back on anything. Alright, so which one is this? This is spiked CPU, okay. So when it says next 3 turns, really it's 4 total turns. So anyway, let's get it. You can always burn your lever at the very start. Turn on my special programs, extra shield, and a bunch of basically action points and stuff for running the Matrix. And let's see, where do I think the CPU is going to be? I think the CPU is going to be probably one of these two, so I'm going to go up the top and then come down afterwards. That'll be the bet I'm making. The bet might be wrong. Actually, you know what? I think I've played this tile set and it's right here. Let's go left. There's no point in spiking the CPU late. There's at least something if you spike it slightly early, because then you can reveal all the locations of stuff. But for now, of course you did. Okay, so let's grab another scan. Let's grab more disarming. Move over, move over. What do we got? When you download, steal AP. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, no other traps. That's good. And I can't download anything else. I'm at 4 AP, this costs 5, so that's turn 1 done. That's fine. These are all gone, so I can go forward. Great. Move up here. Plus AP goes away. Damage to connection is probably going to be fine. I will prioritize in this way. Okay, there's going to be a lot of stuff here. The fact that there's a gap means there is for sure a trap. This is damage to connection. I don't... Yeah, okay, cool. This is probably on download then, or on leave. If you download steals AP, yep, okay. I lost a thing. That's not the end of the world, though. I can just kind of move up right away. Connection use, AP, sure. Alright, there we go. The fact this didn't reveal means it's CPU. Perfect, let's go. This is... That's fine, there's enough tiles left. Turns out it was up here, and I was right. Stop doing that to me. It's very annoying. But at least we got rid of the main thing. And what's cool is now with the CPU spiked, going forward, since everything counts as like scanned 1, I can start revealing traps on adjacent nodes. Not in this exact case, because the spike happened after I fully revealed. But like if I was to go here and scan to 2 and 2, it would actually show me the traps in the neighboring cells, which is I think pretty cool. So because of that, I'm actually going to go here first. So that I can reveal where the trap is here, because I think this likely has nothing else on it. I might be wrong about that, but whatever. Either way, I know I'm going to use my other null op on it. So we'll grab Scan, passive, and trap ice. They're all going to be here. End this turn. Don't have any AP left. Alright, what do we got? We have a trap. When you use a program, steal AP. Go away. Let's just null-op this. That's bad. I don't want to lose cyber deck health. Okay, well. Deception you. Scan. Yep. When you load a program, steals AP. I don't have to care about that, though, because I haven't loaded any of the programs yet. But you can see now that I scanned 2 out of 2, it now shows the traps nearby. So that is a big benefit of spiking the CPU relatively early. And if I had gone this direction, I would have actually had that. But now I get to see neighboring traps. And it makes each cell I go to just that much easier to run. I don't think I have to care about this. I'll check at the very end, but I probably won't do anything there. If you download, can't download. Okay, it's all the same stuff. Scan 2 out of 2, see the traps. Alright, if you load a program, if you use a program, prevent loading, and security tally. I'm not going to load any programs. I'll just tank the security tally, it's fine. Oh, there's nothing here. Wait, why am I even here? There's nothing for me. I'm griefing. You're sleeping. I need to disarm you. Okay. Well, there's a chance there's files here, and there is. Unloads programs. Damage to cyber deck. Well, I do have 10 shield still, so I can tank this once and it's fine. Can't load any programs. That's fine. And Insaders have files, so I have gone everywhere I need to go. Let's step off and disconnect. Nothing else to do, as far as I can tell. Turns out, yeah, CPU spikes are just fairly safe, and the extra turn lets you do everything. Whereas if this was the find 3 files, I would have barely had enough. Okay, well, first one's done. Pretty easy. So the cool thing about running solo Matrix missions is that they're very quick. It takes like 5 minutes to run the whole thing. You still get, about as many Matrix downloads as you would in any other mission. So like loot-wise, you're at anywhere between like 100 to like 33%-ish of the loot you would have gotten from a like meat space mission. The downside though is you get full power level. Right, you get like lower payment, right? The amount of money is lower, the amount of XP is lower, and the sim stream tuner doesn't work. You still get full benefits towards your compatriot, like they get full power level increases and influence and whatnot. But your team's power level indicates how strong your opponents are. And so like some mission types only unlock at a certain power level. And if you were to, for example, get power level 3 off of only doing solo Matrix missions, you might be horribly ill-equipped. In fact, your main mercenaries wouldn't even have any experience, and the game would start throwing higher power level, like combat-only missions at you. Which I find a little odd that power level doesn't line up all that cleanly against, like actual, like XP gains and whatnot. It's not that big of a deal. The game is not so hard that you get like actually screwed by this, but it is something that I find just a little bit odd. But we downloaded some accounts, we sell them to our contacts. This guy has a 1 month long buff, which makes him pay extra, so happily... Oh, I've actually overcapped him on stuff already. I need to be not selling him the purple and orange ones yet, because that gives the stat influence, which is actually where he got that short-term money income thing. But I don't want to overcap him, there's no reason to. This guy's still sitting in the trainer, oh well. Let's go run our second mission here. This one's going to be a little bit tighter. It's a Matrix file hunt. Those are 1 turn faster. And normally in a mission like this, I would actually buy and consume hacking drugs, but I can't access them. I failed the legwork that would give me one. So, okay. Let's guess the CPU is on the right-hand side, and so I'm going to try to move in that direction. And basically, I loop through, and I can skip some of these tiles that, like, these never have loot. They only cost me action points to clear. So plus tally would be annoying. Okay, I'm going to go left because I'm not equipped to clear 2 active ice at a time. I would normally be happy to do it, but oh well. The downside is, I mean, I could just do it anyway, but the reason it's annoying is now I have 2 nodes I know I can fully bypass. So if I went around like this and looped around, I knew I could bypass now both of these nodes by looping over and getting more important resources. Whereas I can't, guarantee that this isn't a bottleneck that I care about. So screw it. We're gonna go anyway. Damage to connection, I'm willing to risk. I think it is unlikely to matter because it's going to be a short one anyway. So we're gonna maximize for AP. I will loop through the top. There's a chance this is a dead node, in which case I'll be very sad, but oh well. Plus AP, I will once again risk the connection damage. It could go poorly for me, but it's the risk I'm taking. Force deload of a thing I care about, and I can't... That's not good. I don't like that. Well, I've got to leave. I can't load any more programs because I'm just capped out. Wait. I didn't run this yet. I'm still capped out. Oh. Okay. Well, shoot. Yeah, I'm a little burned here. I have 30 AP just wasting that I can't use because I can't finish loading another program because this is the cap on how many programs you can load in a turn. And I'm just a little bit in the wrong side of that cap. That's too bad. That's going to make it much harder to get full resources out of this mission, but I have nothing I can do about it, so we move on. That really kind of sucks, though. The Matrix escalation deloaded the program I needed to use to progress. Okay, well, we get the Matrix CPU right now. No lop once. Scan, scan. Okay, more to remove. Scan, spike. Alright, well, at least the rest is going to be a little bit easier, now that I have a lot of info. Damage to connection, any action. Shit. Well, that's bad. I probably do want to run back up because this is a, straightforward file host. Okay, I have to start getting rid of the connection damagers now. Relocate on any action. Yep. There's another one? Wow, there's usually never another one. Alright, well, at least I got partial completion no matter what. But this is probably not going to be... Yeah, I only get one more turn here. This ended up being a pretty rough one. That's too bad. I'm losing out on a lot of potential rewards here. That's gonna suck to get through. I should have thought about that before I moved over. Yeah, I would rather go this way. Wasted some AP doing that, but oh well. I can't take more connection damage. Alright, well, this was actually pretty poor overall, but this is the end of the end of the road. I ended up missing on this, and whatever was here, which was probably going to be, actually, and this one as well. So I missed on 3 things, which are probably all going to be file storage. I just got unlucky. I lost 30 action points from getting one of my programs deloaded when I got right here, which, yeah, it's rough. But, oh well, at least I get partial success. I could have gotten 0. But, yeah, these ones are really tight. The file hunts are really tight. So I get a little bit of money, I get a little bit of XP, and I get a couple of things here. But this is one of the worst runs I've had. Let's let time move forward and open up these rooms for me. Counter intel. Actually, no. I need to stop here for a second. Okay, you're already, I guess, plugging stuff in, so sure. Cryogenic cooling. We are using all 3 tasks already. I still have plenty of money. Let's let this progress just to have my clinic. So I've got an upgraded clinic here. Dr. Omata. Upgraded medical treatment. Upgraded cybernetic surgery. So she has access to better, what is it called? Better cybernetic implants. when I have enough money and downtime and people to do that, we'll be in a good spot. That's going to be in a little while, but like for example, we could kind of check these out, right? So if I wanted some cyber surgery, I already got dermal plating because it just comes with your character. But if I wanted to have like a display link, yeah, 105k is like, I could afford it, but that costs like an entire room upgrade, for example. Or if I wanted to get like bone grafts to get like some bonus HP and strength, which is pretty solid. I'll be out for 2 weeks and it'll cost me 100k. If I want some leg muscle to get, you know, strength and movement speed, it's going to take me out for 2 weeks and cost 100k. So yeah, you know, I can do it. It's just expensive, and there's other things that I personally consider a little bit more valuable, but it is a really good way to soup up your team down the line. Anyway, I've got someone in the trainer. This guy's detoxing. I could choose to wait. Wait, did I? I lost the mission because the timer ran over? Oh, shoot. Shoot. I know that I know that time moves forward when you run missions, but I never got the warning that I was going to lose the mission. So that's too bad. Oh well. Mistakes were made. We just move on. Yeah, let's upgrade Detox level 2 to get a second bench. To me, that's worth it. Upgrading the Scrubber is also needed in order to be able to build my counter intel pod over here. Anyway, yeah, this guy's in the trainer has never gotten any missions, so let's go pop these right now. We have a possible raid against Warner Braun, and it's one of the only 2 tile sets we basically seem to play. Let's talk to you. You've got a bodyguard job, and this bodyguard job is one of the 2 tile sets we've done bodyguard jobs in so far. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see, what are we looking at? What are we trying to do here is basically the question. I think I want to bring him if I can, just because I want to maximize XP and hype on the same person as much as possible. So I'll let these 12 hours run. His detox is done. She's still in the trainer. But now I can kind of set this mission up. All I have to do is run fast. It's actually a fairly easy tile set from my experience. So I don't need to buy anything here. We're going to move you away. We'll grab the Cyber Knight. We'll grab the Vanguard. We'll grab our Scourge. And I guess Shogun is my go-to default secondary soldier. Sure. Why not? Or secondary combatant, I suppose. It's either the hacker or him. Seems to be how I'm playing things out. Let me back up for 1 second because... Okay, I'm using all 3 tiles, so yeah, there's nothing else to do here but run this mission. So these are the guys. Let's do it. This should be relatively quick. It's just run to the exit, which will take about 7 turns. And looks like we have... Yeah, we've seen all this dialogue before. Looks like we have a... Okay, cool. We have a different amalgamation of this map because we have a different initial spawn point. We also only have 1 exit. So I've had plenty of these where I start here and I end here. I've run this many times like that. Last time we played it, I think we started here and ended there. So now we have this one. We're going to start here and end this way. So this changes strategy a little bit. So I could try to run this way along this catwalk and then along this catwalk and then over. There's a lot of elevated enemies that might be hard to deal with. If I go this way, I can probably sneak through this area, typically not get spotted by patrols over here, shoot this guy over the wall, or maybe even fully bypass him. And that seems pretty playable. That said, I still want to let the enemies burn their action points first, so we're just going to burn Tactical Surge and let these guys just move along their patrols, and then move forward afterwards. That way I don't get surprised by anything. Alright. He's just moving around. This guy's actually far away, which is helpful. I want to run down to 3 action points, which is probably about right here. He'll get hurt. I don't really care. We see more guys. That's fine. Basically, just shoot him twice. Should have no problems getting rid of this guy. We're not hitting very well. He's got 40 armor. The thing is worth noting is that this guy is a power level 5. So, right, basically there's some kind of underlying formula or breakpointing or something where I think this is true anyway. It's like, oh, okay, there's a power level 1 version of a Street Warrior and like a power level 3 or 5 version which has some level upgraded stats, maybe upgraded weaponry, whatever. But I don't believe it's just like, oh yeah, multiply health by 1.1 per power level. I don't believe that's how that works. I could be wrong. I don't really know the whole system. I haven't like taken copious data or anything, but there is some manner in which it like powers up agents. So I'm just gonna like spend 1 AP running forward, and then spend 1 AP shooting him. I think I'll still be in proximity. Yeah, I'm still proximity guaranteed. That way I get to be 1 action point forward in terms of actual progression, which, you know, has value. This guy can run very, very far. And I expect to go first next round. I mean, so far that's true. This guy's probably walking a straight line. I'm just going to, like, place that bet, basically. Here, to be safe, I'll hide behind cover. Just in case, you know? And I'll save his +2 AP movement because he's getting ahead of everyone. Getting ahead of everyone anyway. So one random thing to note is that the Cyber Knight comes into the game equipped with an implant that actually lowers your move speed, but it gives you a lot of armor and durability. And I had someone recommend, shout out, JJ, shout out JJ, for recommending it, though I'd seen it elsewhere, which is that you can rip out the implants. It costs you no money and no time. And that would say, hey, you know what? You have full move speed on your main character. Go have fun with that one. The downside to that is if I ever do really screw up, it's a game over. Your Cyber Knight dies, and so I lose the entire save. And so it's, to me, it's like, well, you know what? I wouldn't have gone for the implant, but it's already here, and I'll take occasionally losing a turn here and there for significantly extra safety in getting trapped accidentally. Which is maybe incorrect. I think there's plenty of reasons to choose differently, but that's where my thought process was. So we book it across the map, and we rolled high on initiative. Ooh, that sucks. So the AI is going to be like, hey, we found a dead body and a person. It is going to send some people my way as a result. But hopefully, no one's going to like jump this wall, and I can just keep moving forward. So someone's getting my footsteps. That's fine. Shooting the gun is a non-starter because it's going to be really, really loud. So I have never seen the patrol paths going this way, so I'm kind of... like, in most of these missions, I've played the tile set and the, like, rotation of the tile set, like, half a dozen times in many cases, and so I have a pretty good understanding of where the guards are, what I know I need to look out for. In this case, I've never played this permutation of the map, and so I'm, like, not sure if I'm going to run into something soon or not, or if like this is the right way to do it, or if there's like a different direction I could take. But for now, we'll just leave you in safety. We'll go ahead and I think okay, I'm gonna yield and see what these guys are up to. So you're gonna run down, then turn around, and you're just gonna run far away. So I can bypass both these guys as long as I'm good about how loud I am, which, yeah, my Cyber Knight's loud, so we'll go here. I have to, like, duck to go farther, basically. Burn 3 AP to get this far. And then I think I'm back in the clear. So I'm going to go ahead and burn look ahead on this side as well. And you're going to turn toward me, so I have to be a little bit careful. That might be in vision range. In fact, actually, you're not going until next turn. You're on 13, so I can run safely and almost assuredly be higher up on the initiative order. So I'm going to take that risk and just run right by. And that should be fine. I should be able to get through everything. So run to here. So one of the mercenaries that you can get, one of the classes, is called the Agent EX, which is short for Agent Extreme. And they have an ability called White Noise, which deafens anyone in the circle. So it'd be kind of cast like this. It's got kind of a short range. It'd be like this. And any guard in the circle cannot hear footsteps. They'll still hear gunshots, but they can't hear footsteps. So this would be a great place for like White Noise and then book it in a straight line. Vanguard has an ability that blocks line of sight, and guards don't get surprised when this thing shows up. So you can basically sprint past a group fully stealthily with, and I think White Noise costs 1 AP normally, and the Vanguard Wall you can make it cost 0 with enough investment. But there's some pretty cool stealth tools. But I'm pretty heavily invested in basically just action points. Cool. So you are a much more silent runner, which is cool. Just got to make sure I'm not in your line of sight at the end. Let's see how far I can go. I can go about that far. Cool. I don't believe I'll be seen. If I am, I will be very sad. Actually, what I could do is I could short it a little bit and throw a Venom Trap. Venom Trap slows him down, so he's less likely to make it to his location. I could also like try to be behind the that barrier. I don't know if that's worth it though. I don't think it is. Let's just run in a straight line and get out. It'll be fine. If this guy turns because of the report, I'll be really sad. Please don't. Great. I guess there's actually no report yet. It would be at the end of the turn. It's okay. You, though, can burn silence and run in a straight line without getting heard. So I can do whatever I want here. Yep, you're just going to book it. He's going to turn on 13 next turn. That's fine. I can handle that. And we're almost there. We're like halfway there. Living on a prayer. Cool. That's one of the nice things about bodyguard jobs, I guess, in terms of sort of purity of intent, is that there's no reason not to play them fully silently. And so it's a level type that says, no, go ahead and be stealthy. Just go maximize your stealth gameplay. And I could totally see a world where, like, oh, he went way farther than I thought he would. Huh. I mean, he's fine, but, like, that's not what I thought it sent him toward. Whatever. Okay, yeah. So the camera saw a body and an invader, and so it's sending Epsilon and Kato. And it saw another person, didn't it? Wait, oh, he high rolled. Okay, thankfully, he was sent there, though. Circuit got spotted. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. He'll make it eventually. So I probably can't bypass him, really. Okay, right, and you got sent, but you're not going till next turn. So, yeah, I can only go part way before the turn is over anyway. And long term, we still need Circuit to make his way over. So basically, yeah, I'm going to run this far, have 3 AP left, and just shoot. That seems pretty playable. But I'm still waiting for this guy to make the rest of his AP up. Wow, what a high roll. That's pretty sweet. This weapon type has so weapons have crit modifiers. The default crit modifier is 1.5x damage, but some of them will be like, oh, I do 1.75 or 2.5 or whatever. And it's also moddable. There can be mods that increase crit damage. The other thing, though, is some weapons specifically have a stealth crit damage modifiers above and beyond what the normal crit modifier is. And that pistol, the basic starting silenceable pistol, has a stealth crit modifier, so you can get some really, really good damage rolls by critting from stealth. And Vanguards, for example, have good ways of like basically creating crit from stealth. Okay, he rolled a 16, which is a little bit scary. There is totally a world where he goes first, so I kind of want to be here to where I'm like kind of blocked line of sight wise. Okay, we know there's a guard over there. Oh, nice, cool. We knew you were going that way, and so we can bypass you. Thank you, map hacks. And again, yeah, he's of course going to the dead body, right? Exactly what his plan was. I didn't know if he was going in a straight line or diagonal, though, so it's fine. Either way, this looks relatively safe. Unless something changes, he's just not going to walk by me. So we did have to go for 2 kills. We didn't absolutely have to, but it was certainly much easier than throwing, trying to like learn the walls and throw them in their faces. And we just get to make a beeline. It's cool. We get to kind of bypass everybody and just run it. Alright, well now my Cyber Knight, who has a slow running speed, is in the back. And I believe cannot make it to the evac by the end of turn 4, so it's going to be a turn 5 angle. Although Glasswalker helps a bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough still. We'll see, though. Okay. The AI sent one more person to intercept. He's way over there, though. Not going to be a problem. Yeah, so he can't even come close to making it. But I'm going to skip turns for a bit and let this guy get out of the way so I don't have to fight him. Because I don't think there's a reason to have to be lethal here. I can save myself the anguish and, you know, save lives while we're at it. I'm a humanitarian, okay? You're just guarding. They know nothing. Yep, and he is just sprinting over that way, thinking he's doing good, and it's just not going to matter. You guys are just guarding. I can mostly bypass them. I'm going to try to be smart about this, so he's over there. I get to go very, very far, which is cool, but yeah, I can't quite make it. But you're going to keep going that way, you're going that way, you're there. As long as we can get to, like, around here, we're all going to be fine. So, yeah, just book it. So if I had had soldiers with tactical surge instead of, like, say, a vanguard or a scourge, we would have already burned through our first, move speed buff, which is 1 AP or 1 movement point, and I think 15% move speed for 2 turns. And I think with 2 AP and 50% move speed, I would have probably made it there on at least one of my characters. Maybe not all of them, though, so maybe it would have been... Oh, yeah, I mean, we're so far up. So you can go ahead and hide behind cover. No reason to go any farther than that. Ah, there's a sniper up there. That could be very scary, actually. Which is why we can just make the beeline next turn, and it's not going to be a problem. Just patrolling. We're chilling. Yeah, and now he's just hunting, right? He went to where the corpse was. He's like, yep, there was action here. Can I find the perpetrators? And the answer is no. He's, you know, we're long gone. Where's Cabo? What's he looking at, by the way? Did I int? Nope, we're totally fine. Great. I think I can just evac you. I don't see why not. You're not going to get spotted, so we'll just kind of clean up the initiative order. Why not? Whatever. And, like, just to be safe, okay? Just to be safe. Here you go, folks. If for some reason this matters, you have bonus accuracy in the future. And you, I mean, you're gonna have more than enough. Yeah, we'll just evacuate you right away. Looks like no one's gonna hear you, no one's gonna see you. Mission guaranteed success. You're just patrolling, and you know what? Might as well evacuate you, there's no reason not to. Complete less than 7 turns, not a problem. We're going to complete on 5, so we completed in less than 6. And we're good. Only required 2 kills. We managed to identify the patrol paths. And we did it. Not bad at all. No threat, no danger. Easy clear. So, hey, cool. 30 minutes in, we got 2 Matrix hunts. Oh yeah, we fought the Blue Ox. Okay, fine. Sweet. The crew all leveled up. Pretty solid XP reward, and 48% or 75% goes to one of the secondaries. But looks like this run is going relatively safely, and so that's why I'm prioritizing getting this trainer. I just need, I don't have enough tasks going on. If I level it up, I get a second bench. If I get to level 3, I still want to lower the heat first, but this isn't too bad. So she's in the trainer. Because she's in the trainer, and I have an open bench on the detox, which I didn't realize, I guess. I might have failed to put someone on there. Either way, we've got mixed stealth and combat. It's a raid, and yeah, we should run it while my person's in the trainer. Let's grab the Matrix Snoop. Grab it for money. It is not worth burning the favor on that. The favors cost more than 10k. Note to self, never burn a Wire Ghost favor if it's only 10k, because they're worth more than that, just straight up. Alright, anyway, this is a raid. No other missions on the timeline just yet, so... Is there any leverage we want to grab just in case, right? We can get a disguise for 1 turn, but odds are, I mean, it's cute. I haven't run this yet, so maybe. But I think what I'd rather do is, since we're going to try to full clear the zone anyway, I'm going to put money in the tile set. And I have to get level 3 to put file data chips in, so I can't do that one. But I think, leverage to reduce armor in case stuff gets really bad? Sure, why not? Oh no, it's passive leverage. Okay, so it's do a whole bunch of damage in first 2 turns to make sure you have a ton of space. Or I can save an active one for later. Honestly, yeah, we're gonna burn the token, even though it's not gonna be that dangerous. No, I'm gonna save the token. I'm gonna save the token because I don't need it. Let's detox somebody though. Sort by stress. The hacker is going on the mission. You're going on the mission. You're going on the mission. You're in the trainer, right? So basically it's, yeah, just send him the detox. It's not even a big deal, but we'll just send him to detox. And then the plan is going to be run this mission, have some some downtime, so that I can send my hacker back to detox as well afterwards. But also I've got some people to train, so let's go. Again, no points in soldier. And I could bump the accuracy on JTAC. I could bump this. I'm not sure which one I want more of. I don't really want duration that badly. I do want the charges, though, is the thing. So this gives crit vuln, minus armor, minus evasion. This gives plus accuracy, plus crit. And I can further bump that. It's kind of the same thing. The fact that I get evasion as well is kind of nice in case I'm getting shot back. This feels like it's slightly more valuable. Sure, whatever. Let's bump this and go for the charge next turn. That next level. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Why not? Alright, class training. Yeah, I want to bump radius on this. Or range specifically on this. I think that's really, really valuable. We'll leave him until we're going to run. This, though... Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, I might respec here, not take the Morass buff, and get Tox Cloud. Or, like, specifically buff things like Venom Trap harder, or... I don't think we need the 2 Brainworms, so I'm gonna take the respec here. I don't need this... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take the respec here, and switch out of Dissolve, because I don't find like I'm getting a lot of value out of it. So it's Biocoat, right up through here. Definitely want Brainworm. Still want the range increases. And I want Tox Cloud. I also want to upgrade Venom Trap. So Tox Cloud. Sorry. So Will and Accuracy or Strength and HP. Let's back up real quick. You already have at least 200 HP, right? 220, yeah. So going through Strength is less important, but also going through Will is less important. So... yeah, we're going to go Morass. We'll take Will and Shotgun stuff. We'll take Tox Cloud. I have 4 points now to upgrade stuff. I'm going to leave this where it is. I just don't care enough. But Venom Trap is worth boosting the damage for sure. Tox Cloud, I want to boost the damage as well if I can. And I really want Radius also. So I'm going to go Radius, Recharge, Damage. And I've still got 2 range increases on Brainworm, which is good. But now I've dropped Dissolve, and I don't really care about Disorient. That should be fine. Okay, so Tox Cloud should be fun to deal with. It's really good sort of like giant crowd control, essentially. Or by like literally damaging large crowds with a cloud. Yeah, they're great. Really, really A-tier rhyming going on. Alright, we finally get to get Blend. 0 AP, turn invisible. Just a really good save my life button. I don't need Lure. Silence is okay. I could drop these and get, like... I don't know. I guess I'm already going to Refract no matter what, so this is fine. And then you're in the trainer, you're in Detox, so these guys are done. Alright. I think it's correct to say that we have ended this episode. Next episode, we're going to go ahead and run the Boulevard Crawl and see where we go from there as we... try to finish up our tasks, earn our money, and everything else. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.